My name is Tammy. I'm a spiritual relationship counselor. Now, I'm going to be having a conversation regarding believers and unbelievers. So we know believers are people that share the same religion with us, same faith, same faith, generally. Now, unbelievers, on the other hand, people tend to think that unbelievers are people that do not share same faith with us. No, unbelievers are people that do not believe that there's a God. Like atheists, like what's the other ones? Like those ones that don't believe that there's a God, like a God exists. Those are regarded as unbelievers. They are regarded as unbelievers. They believe in a different kind of thing. Do you understand? But the drunk on the streets of Lagos, the ones that smoke on the streets, the what's it called, the prostitutes, the thieves, they can't be regarded, they are not unbelievers. They are believers. They believe that there's a God. That's why you see some of them, they go to church. You see some of them, they pray in their houses. They are believers. So you can't just come up and say, oh, do not marry unbelievers, because you feel like the Muslims are believers. Just because they do not share the same faith base with you doesn't mean they are unbelievers. The Muslims are believers. So if you have a relationship with somebody that is a Muslim, it's called interfaith dating, interfaith marriage, because they believe that there's a God. You believe that there's a God. So you guys are sharing the same thing. There's one common goal. There's a God. You can't regard them as unbelievers. They are not unbelievers, right? Now, let's say your template is getting married to somebody that goes to church every day. But you have this guy on the streets, but he sits as a drunk, but then he likes you, But you've been hearing some religious leaders say, oh, don't marry unbelievers. And automatically it's ringing in your brain that the guy that is sitting down in a bar, or I don't know, what they call that place, where they stay, is an unbeliever automatically. No, you ask him, hey, if you guys want to date, if you like him, hey, hi, do you believe in God? Do you think that God came to, do you think that Jesus Christ died for our sins? If he says, oh, I'm not a Christian, I'm a Muslim, then you ask him, so you believe in Allah? Those people, when they share same faith base with you, it's called interfaith. It doesn't make them unbelievers, right? When you are not talking about one Babalawo or traditionalist. Well, some traditionalists are believers because they believe that there's a God, but they do not just practice. They don't practice their religion. Some do not practice Christianity. Some do not practice Islam. Their choice. But doesn't mean that they don't believe that there's a God. They are believers. So if you have, this is like a misconception when they say, oh, because from a Christian community, our religious leaders, when they say something, some people do not get it. Some people think that when they address and say, oh, this person is an unbeliever, when they say, oh, this person doesn't go to church, so he's an unbeliever. No, he's not an unbeliever. He's a believer that needs redemption. Understand the word. A believer that needs redemption.